Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys? I hope you are doing so well. To all of my subscribers, I thank you so much. If it's your first time here, my name is Sarah Davis. I am the CEO of AscendingLifestyle.com. I do run an apothecary, I do personal readings, I do collective readings here, and there's some other things that I do that's not necessarily needing to be discussed. I don't know where that just came from. Welcome. All right, before we get into a collective reading, I have a download. I literally just tried to record myself talking about this download, and it was so all over the place because I forgot to pray before I got into it. So I had to stop and pray and ask God to give me the communication skills that I need right now. Okay, so if I do seem a little bit jittery and all over the place, I'm not going to apologize, but I'm just giving you the heads up. I'm aware of it. Okay, I'm aware of it. I'm personally having some weird anxiety happen these past couple weeks, and I'm not used to being anxious. I've never had anxiety problems. I don't even know if it's not a problem. I've never dealt with anxiety before. So it's something new to me. I'm learning from it. I did just get some ashwagandha. I did a reading the other day with one of my very good friends, and she recommended that I get ashwagandha. So I got some ashwagandha. I'm going to be making some of my own capsules, and I was told that it's going to help me move past my anxiety. So if you, as a collective, if you're here watching this and you've been noticing that you've been having some sort of anxiety, there is a reason why, which I think that this is all linked together. I think everything is linked together. But if you are experiencing some anxiety recently, ashwagandha is an amazing tool it's an herb, right? It's an amazing plant to utilize. You can buy gummies if you want. My sister and her husband use gummies. I like to buy powders because I make my own capsules anyways. So that's also an option. If you are looking for someone like me, I would be open to making you capsules. No big deal. We could talk about it. If you're interested in that, you can always email me info@ascendinglifestyle.com, or you can also just leave a comment below and I'll reach out to you. Okay, but as this all ties together, I'm going to read this download before we get into the cards, okay? Because I believe that everything is connected here. Okay, so this download, it says, and this is going to tie in previous readings. So if you're kind of lost with what I'm talking about and you want some reference point, I believe the last 2 or 3 readings, maybe 4, I don't really know honestly at this point, we've been breaking this energy down, okay? So this says recent decisions that the collective made can do with relationships, career, or self is leading to a deeper self-realization that is linked to this healing of the parent wound or deep ancestral wounds. So it's literally a trickle effect that's happening right now. And I can attest to this. I don't want to get too specific with my own personal journey. But what I will say is a recent decision that I made to cut off a certain energy has expanded my awareness so deeply. And it's like a whole new level of healing that needs to happen, or a whole side of healing that I never addressed because I was in a certain energy before, right? So I believe that this is happening with the collective. Last reading, the spirit was talking really heavily about there's plentiful opportunities that are presenting themselves to the collective, and you cannot get hung up with this anxiety. You cannot get hung up with this overthinking. Make a fucking decision, right? That's what I heard. We're getting spicy already. Holy shit. Here we are. Make a fucking decision, collective, because the decision that you make, if you trust and follow your intuition, if you haven't done this already, this decision that you make is going to have such a profound trickle effect coming into this new year. We're almost to the new year. March 20th is the new year, okay? It has such a profound trickle effect that it is going to help your ascension process. It's another healing that needs to take place, okay? but it's so profound. And because you have done this before, I'm not going to say it's easier. It's just you have the tools that help you to move past some things more quickly or just with more compassion, right? And then it says the sacrifices that you're going to make moving forward and why has to be understood going into the new year, or the journey will be exceedingly difficult. So this has everything to do with awareness. If there has something, you collective, if there is something, a decision that you've made, and you are starting a whole new fool's journey, right? You jumped off the cliff, right? You didn't get pushed off. You chose to jump off the cliff, okay? You chose to start a new fool's journey, right? You're in the darkness now. It's a whole new trail that you are paving, right? This is not before paved trail. I'm really getting this with the collective. This trail that the collective is, this is where the anxiety is coming from, right? This is a whole new, thank you so much. I'm getting so much confirmation right now personally. This trail that you are going down now is a path untook. It's a story. I just heard it's a story untold, right? This is where the anxiety is coming from. It's literally like I just keep on seeing a person just like go walking through woods and having to move all the brush out of the way, like getting smacked in the face with with spider webs and just bugs. Because this is a path that no one in your bloodline, no one has taken before you. So with that comes an angst. With that comes an extra level of anxiety, okay? But the need to understand why you chose and are making the choices that you're making right now is extremely important. This has to do, I just heard covenant. This has to do, if you're someone who does petition writing, if you're someone who does covenant writing, if you're someone who basically just writes out their goals and presents them to spirit, presents them to Mother God, Father God, right? This is a time to rewrite that. Even if you did it in January, because I did one in January and I have it in my altar. I have been told that I need to take it out and I need to rewrite it. Because January is technically not the new year, right? March 20th and March 21st is always technically the new year. The spring equinox brings upon the new year for the collective. If we're honoring the ecosystem, right? The spring equinox is the start of the new year. It's not in January. January was designed for business purposes, okay? So if we're honoring that, whatever covenant, whatever petition, whatever it was that you have created up to this point needs to be rewritten, because the choices and the decisions that you have made these past few months, collective, you have to understand why you made them. Because, right, this says, and it has to be understood going into the new year, or the journey will be exceedingly difficult. Right? So this is a warning to the collective. This is telling the collective, if you don't have an awareness of why you made the decisions that you made, and you're not able to go back and read whatever it is, whatever covenant, whatever petition it is that you've made, to reread in times of hardship, and when because I have a feeling that this is truly talking about dark work. We're talking about dark work here. If you're a light worker, you have to be able to do the dark work. It is what it is. I'm done with this. I'm done listening to people like, we only honor the light. Fuck you. Like, if you only honor the light, you're not really doing the work. Straight up. I'm done playing with you people. If you only honor the light, you're not doing the fucking work. The work is in the dark. And if we're talking about paving new trails, we're truly in the dark. Like, we don't have a line, we don't have a trailhead, a marker telling us which direction is the proper direction to go into. All we have is why we chose this trail and what our intuition is guiding us towards at this time. It's so incredibly important. It's so important right now, collective. I don't know if I'm expressing it in the way that I'm receiving it fully. But it's just understand why. The why to everything is so incredibly important. Really, truly is. If you don't understand why it is that you believe what you believe, if you don't understand why it is that you made a decision that you made, and the decision that you made, it doesn't have to be like, I just heard calculated. It doesn't have to be so calculated. The reason why you made the decision that you made could purely be because your intuition told you so. And that is a level of trust and faith that you have to be able to stand by and understand that that is good enough, right? I just heard the picture may not be fully clear yet. The trail is not fully clear yet. But if you understand why you took the steps towards that direction and why what about your intuition told you to take that direction, then you should be fine. But really I feel like having something in front of you, having a sheet of paper, journaling, a covenant, a petition, whatever it is, goals, understanding why those goals and being able to look at those goals on a regular basis is going to help you when it does get difficult, because it's going to get difficult, because this is a whole new level of healing, right? This is a whole new level of healing. For those who know, like, this is literally not just, okay, so the trickle effect, thank you. The trickle effect that I saw from the one decision that I made, right? The trickle effect that I see is so expansive, but that's just in my personal life, right? When I start getting deeper into this, the deep ancestral wound that needs to be healed has not revealed itself yet, but I understand that it is going to get dark, because I'm going to see things that I haven't seen yet, and I'm going to feel things very deeply. But learning to protect my energy. I don't know why this is coming up. I feel like this is a little off the beat. We're talking off the beaten path, right? but protecting your energy right now, being clear-headed. I feel like the collective would really benefit from ashwagandha right now. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying that, but just do your own research, okay? Allowing yourself to be clear-headed, allowing yourself to have something to look at that motivates you, that reminds you of the decisions that you made and why you made them, is really important right now. So we're going to leave that there. I don't want to dive into that anymore. I feel like I'm a broken record. So this can do with addiction and breaking that cycle that numbs the truth of what's actually calling to you. Okay. This is why we're talking about dark work. I feel like if you you may not even see yourself as an addict. I feel like there's a portion of the collective that is dealing with addiction and is going to be addressing their addiction very deeply in the near future. There's also this side of the collective that recently just broke a karmic cycle, that recently had some sort of awareness that was brought to them that kind of shocked them in a way. So if you are participating in any form of substance that's allowing you to numb that awareness instead of fully addressing it, up to this point, coming into the new year, if you really understand why you're making the decisions that you've made, I feel like this is going to help some of the collective break the addiction. God, I was just told to tell my personal stuff. I really don't. Okay. I just heard you are the vessel. You have to talk about your personal shit sometimes. Okay. So personally, with my single decision, I have had a trickle effect and a trickle awareness when it comes to codependency. Okay. My own numbing system for that I am becoming more aware of is alcohol. Okay, I'm not an addict. I don't have to wake up and drink. I can go days without drinking. It's just there are times when I'm doing certain types of work where I just feel exhausted, and that is my way of numbing it. That's my way of moving through it in a sense. So coming into this new year, I am going to be declaring my own mental clarity, and I'm going to be eliminating alcohol from my life. So I've done this before. This isn't the first time that I've done like alcohol detoxing. But it's different this time. It truly, truly is. And I feel like because of how dark the work may get, I'm more inclined in these certain types of seasons to indulge more. So for me personally, getting rid of alcohol and having that numbing agent is it's honestly kind of scary. And it's kind of scary to say that it's kind of scary. So it's just an awareness that I'm going through. It's a codependency that I'm becoming more and more aware of. And it's not just with the numbing agent. It's literally expanding into so many different parts of myself, right? So that's just my own personal journey. I was told to say that because some of you guys are probably like, what the fuck is she talking about right now? So I hope that clarifies some of the things. Okay, so then it says, additionally, with this recent release or decision that was made in the past few months, there are great gifts. So this is kind of a lighter side, right? So we talked about the dark work that's going to come up. This has to do with the lighter end. This is more of like a lighter frequency that I'm picking up onto, okay? So it says, additionally, with this recent release or decision that was made in the past few months, there are great gifts that are coming in from God to honor and say, we see you, and understand how difficult it was to make that decision. The last sentence, I don't really want to discuss because I haven't done my full research on it yet. So I'm going to leave that. But I'll say it because I don't know if some of you guys might have more of an awareness of this type of stuff than I do. It says a broken cycle. It says karma has transmuted into dharma. This is something that I downloaded. I don't know. I have to do more research on that, but I'll give it to you guys because I wrote it down. I don't know why I said down. I wrote it down. So I'll say it again. Karma has transmuted into dharma from this decision that we made. So again, on the lighter side, this is like the page of, no, is it Page of Pentacles? No, it's the Ace of Pentacles, right? This is like a gift. This is God, whatever decision that you've made, this is God giving you a gift saying, we see you, we thank you, we understand, and we're here. So I really truly feel like there's a deeper relationship that's going to be created with the divine, with spirit, with God, right? With the ancestors, with ascended masters, the whole fucking team, right? There's a deeper relationship that is being correlated and that's happening. And it's actually really super beautiful, right? So we have to be able to, I want to be able to, on this channel, to talk about the dark work and the light work, because one can truly not exist without the other. And it's just the way it is. Like, it's just like with the whole divine feminine and divine masculine. One cannot exist without the other. It simply cannot. Okay? We need each other. So I think that this is a beautiful thing that's happening, because anytime that our awareness is expanded, anytime we're given tasks to do and healing to take care of, it allows for the ascension of not just ourselves. It allows for the ascension. I talk about this all the time, the ascension of the ancestors, the ascension of the generations that are coming after us, okay? And the fact that we are choosing as a collective to take a trail unknown and to take a trail unpaved at this point, right? It's so incredibly exciting. It's so incredibly exciting. It's so beautiful. So yeah, let's go ahead and pray. I'm going to get some cards out for the collective energy right now. We're 20 minutes in. If you're here, I thank you so much. If you can hit the like button for me, that would be so incredibly grateful. It really helps other people. I would be so incredibly grateful. My words, man, I already told you guys. But it really does help other people be able to receive the message as well. So I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I really, truly do. Okay, let's pray. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit. I thank you so much for the lessons received and the lessons yet to come. I thank you for this time, place, space, moment. I thank you for allowing me to connect with the collective. I pray that any messages that I receive in the way in which you deem worthy at this time. I pray that any and all messages are for the collective's highest good, abundance, sustenance, prosperity, creativity, and legacy building at this time. I am your humble vessel. I am honored to be the one to deliver these messages. I pray that I'm able to communicate to the collective clearly. I pray that any visions that I may get, I pray that I can communicate those clearly, all the things, right? Ascended masters, spiritual teams, ancestors, I invite you into this space. I pray that you guide us in the way that you need us to be guided as well. Guardian angels, I forgot about you, but I didn't really forget about you. You know. In Heshua name, amen. Okay. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit. What are some messages that we can give to the collective at this time? Okay, I'm being called back to this karma and dharma thing. And I don't know why. I don't have enough knowledge on it. I don't really want to talk about it because I probably sound stupid. But what I'm being told is karma is external, dharma is internal. I don't know how else. That's just what I'm told. I don't know if that's really accurate, because I heard dharma is the micro, karma is the macro. I heard stop second guessing. I think that's for me. Okay, if you guys know anything about dharma and karma, can you please leave a comment below? I would really appreciate it. I'm going to do my own research, and we can have a whole discussion about this. And I have a feeling that it's probably going to be like Saturday that I come back on here, or I try to release another video, and we'll talk about it. I'll do my own research into this energy. But I'm kind of being told that this needs to be understood before the new year. So we'll discuss that. We'll get there. We're not there yet. Okay. All right. So can we tap into the collective energy? What are some messages that the collective needs to receive at this time to help them move forward? What is an awareness that they need to have at this time? I thank you so much for all messages received. I am truly, truly grateful. I heard design. Designate. Okay. So I'm hearing, this is really funny. So we're getting this card again. This card loves to pop out. This card's like, I'm here. Don't forget about me. Straight up. So with this card, and as I heard design and designate. So this card talks about bringing yourself back to the 24-hour days. I'm really getting like this designing the lifestyle that you want, right? So, okay. So the decisions that the collective has recently made and the releasing energy that I really feel like that the collective has released some major shit. So you have to allow that releasing to help you design the lifestyle and design how it is that you want to live your life going forward. And a part of that is learning how to designate and delegate. I heard delegate. Learning how to designate and delegate your time properly, okay? So this is really paying attention to how your days discipline. This is really paying attention to how your days are looking. This is really, I heard ask for help. Like we can't, there's this emphasis lately, and right, we sort of touched on this with the download. There's an emphasis of the relationship that is being built or rebuilt, designed once again between the ancestors, angels, ascended masters. I keep on hearing Anunnaki. I need to do more research on the Anunnaki too, because I can't tell you the past couple weeks, even in my prayers, I keep hearing Anunnaki. I don't know why. Because what I've heard of the Anunnaki, it's not great things. Like, and I'm just being honest. Like, let's just be honest here. What I've heard is not great things about the Anunnaki. But I just heard Anunnaki again, okay? So there's relationships, there are spiritual relationships that are being more tightly bound, right? I don't know why I'm doing this. It's like they're more tightly bound. It's like I keep on hearing clay or like seeing clay. It's like you're forming, it's almost like you're forming a pot. I don't know why this is a thing. What is this? What does this mean? Oh, we talked about the birthing system with the Mother God video that we did, right? I was doing this in that video. I just got reminded of this. The how matter comes together and plays, the energy like plays off of each other. This is like a rebirth, right? This is a rebirth. So with that rebirth, we have to redesign and we have to learn how to designate certain time to do certain things. Asking for help is extremely important because as you can tell in this card, as you can see, right, her crown chakra is lit up. So the collective is really, really, really being guided and building a deeper, more profound relationship with God, with spirit, with the ancestors. And I feel like this has this dark work that's coming in. So there's, again, look at this though. This kind of reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. Like let's say this is God giving, this is a pentacle, right? Giving a gift to the collective right now. But the whole entire scene behind God is dark, except for through the crown. I don't know why that's coming out to me. And as soon as I looked at this card too, the numbers 3, 6, and then 3 and 6 is 9. 3, 6, 9 is the symbol of Om, right? It's a very profound symbol. It's mind, body, spirit. It's the triangle, 3, 6, 9. It's, I think it's quantum physics. I don't know, Nikola Tesla. If you look up Nikola Tesla and research some of his geometric systems, 369 is a very divine number, numbers. So that's playing a significant role right now too. I just heard Anunnaki again. I don't know what the fuck it is with the Anunnaki. I have a feeling that the Anunnaki, with what I'm picking up right now, is part of those geometric systems that were downloaded to human beings. This is fun. I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know if that's true. We're going to say it is because this is what I'm channeling. Okay. What else can we give the collective right now? The messages are so deep. Like, I can't. We're talking about groupthink again. Look at this. Yep. Okay. At the bottom. Hidden in the shadows. Okay, so instantly I was noticing the key, right? Or the keyhole, and then there's a key here, and then hidden in the shadows. I was thinking that this has nothing to do with actual groupthink. This is everything to do with with information that is being unlocked in our conscious mind, in our subconscious. And the only way that we can get that true information and that healing right now is doing the fucking dark work. Is doing the shadow work that needs to be done. Look, I didn't even notice this was flipped. Root girl, the disowned self. This is a completion. This is 10. This is a completion energy. Unlocking whatever it is that's in the dark is going to heal this. It's deep, deep rooted healing right now, collective. This dark work is so incredibly important right now. But understanding, again, I just heard again, we have to understand why we're doing it. This was flipped over too. I didn't even notice. This is 10 as well. Yo, stop playing with me, y'all. 1010, look it up. Woo-wee. Okay, so this card talks about, teachability. This talks about adaptability. This talks about being able to take what you think you know and get rid of it. Like, take what you think you know and get rid of it and understand that you know nothing. Like, I heard it like, you know nothing. I don't know why. This is like a whole new understanding. And you know, this is a very ancient looking card too. I love this card because it's so ancient. It just reminds me of the ancestors. And there's also turquoise here. If you can look up and see what turquoise means, I did have it somewhere. I don't know where I put it though. I gotta get rid of that. Okay. Turquoise though. Look up what turquoise means. I have a feeling that for some of you in the collective, having turquoise near you or having turquoise on you in some way, shape, or form is really going to help you right now too. But 1010, this is a completion energy. This whole taking in new information, getting rid of what you think you know, and being open to receive and completely shift the information that you've received before and be able to pick up new information that's hidden in this dark work that's coming into the collective right now, okay? Oh, are we still going? Okay, we are. I gotta wrap this up. I have a meeting. What time is it? Okay. This is really exciting, collective. This is a whole new level of awareness. This is redesigning our mindset, redesigning our understanding, healing, just opening up doors that have been closed in our consciousness. It's so exciting. It's so incredibly exciting. I heard 1010 again. Look up. Okay. I'm going to look it up now. I have my laptop in front of me. Let's look it up. Let's look up what 1010 means. Sorry. Okay, so one, if you hear my father speaking, sorry. Sorry, I'm really particular about who I get information from. So, okay, 1010 is about moving toward your higher purpose in life. Trust the universe and what it has in store for you. Things happen for a reason. And in the big picture, your higher self knows the best path to get you to where you need to be. Have faith that everything is happening for your benefits. I feel like the collective is gaining a deeper relationship with their higher self as well, which is super beautiful. Trusting your higher self. And that has to do with your intuition, trusting your intuition and the choices that you've made. Okay, I'm kind of done with this reading right now. Yeah, I'm kind of done with this reading. I don't know why my energy was just like, enough. Enough. I heard it 3 times, so I'm going to say enough. Enough is enough. I'm going to stop the reading there, okay? I feel like there's a lot of research that I have to do with this reading, but I hope that this resonated with you guys. I hope that this gives you some encouragement. Please don't forget to take time to do a covenant, do a petition, or just write out your goals for the coming year and understand why it is that you want to achieve those things. And be open to admitting when you're wrong. Be open to shifting your own mental paradigm so that you can get a deeper understanding and a deeper awareness so that you could do deeper healing work, okay? Remember to be, look, new beginnings is at the bottom. Yeah, there's newness coming in. So again, I was going to say this whole designing, it's more of like a redesign, designing your lifestyle and designating your time, basically. Delegating your time. Being aware of how much time you're spending on certain things and how much time you're giving in certain spaces. So, okay, we're going to end it there because, yeah. All right, I will see you guys soon.